Hi everybody, I'm Gina Ferentz. I coordinate the financial wellness programs at OneTeam, and today Dave Buckwald, our CEO and founder, joins me. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I am very well, and you?
I'm fantastic.
We are here talking about one of our favorite topics, life insurance. This program, Life Insurance in the Client's Best Interest, was designed specifically for our advisor community to provide resources to the advisors to share with their clients. And this is a topic that not everybody always wants to talk about, Dave, and we talk about it all the time. But let's spread some knowledge and some power and give a little bit of a snippet of what this program is about. So how do people know what type of insurance is best for them because there are so many options out there?
Well, that's a great question. I've been doing this for over 30 years now, and it's just very confusing. It seems like this asset of life insurance, and make no mistake, it is an asset, confuses a lot of people because so many people seem to have firm opinions about what type of insurance is best. You know, we may hear some people love term insurance. They think that's the best way to go. Other people will say more of whole life, which could equate to universal life, variable life, different variations of it. But what I try to explain to people, there's pros and cons of both types of life insurance. There's advantages and disadvantages. But on a very high level, term is a wonderful solution, but like the word says, it's for a specific term. So if you're a young family starting out and you have a couple children, you need lots of insurance, but you're building your wealth and you don't have a lot of money, term is a wonderful solution, but it's temporary. Permanent insurance, which falls under the larger name of whole life or permanent type of insurance, is for permanent needs. So they're both good. It really depends on the client's situation and what their goals are and what they're trying to accomplish, because there's temporary needs, but then there's also permanent needs. And both products oftentimes work very well together, and it gives you options and flexibility.
And by together, you mean you could have one term and one permanent policy, correct?
Absolutely. For example, I always ask people often, how long do you want to keep your life insurance for? And oftentimes it stumps people because they never really thought about it. They just buy something or they buy a product, kind of let's just, talk to a friend and just check the box, and they never really think about it as integrating it into a comprehensive, holistic plan. But term is wonderful for temporary solutions, protecting a family, covering a mortgage. But if your goal is more permanent, wealth accumulation, transferring wealth, leaving a legacy to those you love, estate planning, permanent insurance is usually a better solution. So oftentimes they work great together.
So let's focus a little bit on the permanent policy. If you do have a permanent policy, how do you know you have the best policy with the best coverage?
Yeah, again, life insurance is a neglected asset and people just like to check the box. And what we see these days, because how do you know you have the best? Well, again, it depends on what your specific goals are. But what we try and share with people, it's really important to know what you're being charged for your life insurance. And too often that's confused with people think the premium is the actual cost of the policy, which it is not. But the insurance industry is, not as transparent as it should be, and which it's becoming. But the premium goes to the insurance company. Charges are deducted. So it's really critical, like in the investment world and other financial sectors, first and foremost, to know what you're being charged, because that is the number one determinant of how well your policy will perform. And some products have low charges and some actually have high charges. So that's usually where we start. Let's open up this black box of life insurance. Let's be transparent. Let's figure out what you're being charged. Is your policy in line with your risk tolerance? And is it set up as part of a comprehensive, holistic plan?
So when we talk about let's take a look, right? I always say to people, aren't you a little bit curious, right? So you take out your permanent policy, you check the box, you put it in your folder, you throw it in your cabinet, and you do whatever you want to do. But like anything else, whether it's estate documents or your portfolio, you want to take a look, right? So we have this wonderful independent tool that you can take a look. So let's talk a little bit about what we offer, because I do think it's crucial to be in the know to see, is your policy performing at its best, right? So let's talk a little bit about that.
Right. Well, again, life insurance, people usually spend more time planning their family vacations than they do reviewing their insurance. They check the box, I bought it from my college buddy, and they never look at it ever again. And that's a big, big mistake. Life insurance as an asset, like anything else in your portfolio, you should review it to make sure you're being charged fairly, you're not being overcharged, make sure your policy is performing in line with historical standards, and make sure it's in line with your risk tolerance. So fortunate we have access to some independent technology. It's not with our firm, but it's independent, patented technology, almost like Morningstar for investments, where you can get an independent review and audit of your existing policies or any policies you're considering on buying to ensure that you have the best available rates and terms that exist in the marketplace. And it's truly independent.
Great. So this gives you a little bit of an overview of what this program covers. Dave certainly goes into a lot more detail. That independent review is available to any advisors who attend the webinar, your friends, your colleagues, and certainly your clients. That's the entire purpose of it. And as I say, be curious, be in the know, take advantage of that. It's certainly worthwhile to know, is your policy performing well? So the insurance interest in the client's best interest is one of our programs that we offer in this series. If you would like the full recording, feel free to let me know, and I'm happy to send it to you at gina@oneteamfinancials.com, or you can certainly just call me directly on my cell, 908-392-0901. And this is, again, one program in all of our program offerings, including taxes and retirement, Social Security, Medicare. We have a life insurance for two dirty little words, which is really based on the consumer version, which we're happy to share with your clients. And then we also have cybersecurity, financial literacy for parents, and we are rolling out more and more each and every day. So please let me know if you're interested in learning more about this program and all of our series. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.